Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
Sorry, was her head up an arse then? I think she's put her head in an arse. I think her whole head has gone up an arse.
She's got a whole head up an arse. She's got a whole white head.
Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, and a fat cunt.
Who's that?
It's you, Freddy Quinne. Comedian and fat cunt.
Well, you say
Freddy Quinne.
You say fat cunt. I did just leave half a flapjack.
You did leave half a flapjack, but I tried it. It's the worst flapjack that has ever been made.
That's the worst flapjack I've ever tasted in my...
Yeah.
Just sugar. Just sandy sugar.
Yeah, really bad.
Is the oaty consistency.
Can you imagine how bad a flapjack has to be for Freddy Quinne to not finish it?
I actually took a nibble of it, said that's disgusting, made Rob eat some, and then I've left the rest.
Yeah, and like I do agree. Like, I love a flapjack. That was fucking wrong.
Inedible.
Do you want to shout out where it was so no one ever buys one
again? It was
again?
at the pork shop in Walmer Bridge.
Of course you shop at the pork shop.
Yeah, that's where I get my clothes. They do t-shirts and jeans and flapjacks. That was probably my first mistake in retrospect.
Yeah, looking back.
Yeah. Like it's the same as going to a shop called the Flapjack Shop and then getting a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
These fit dreadfully.
Yeah.
They appear to be of an oaty consistency. They keep flaking off when I wash them.
Yeah. So if you do want a flapjack, go to a bakery, I would suggest.
A bakery would be a great shout.
Yeah. Or my nan's house. She does a lovely flapjack.
Yeah. Got cracking vagina as well. That's what she calls vagina, the flapjack.
There's no need for this, is there?
Yeah, there is. Because it's full of oats. What she does is she whaps porridge up there.
She's a human porridge maker.
And some honey.
Spoonful of honey, yeah.
Oh.
Stirs it up. You've got to keep stirring, that's the point.
She goes aquarobics with porridge and honey up her vag.
Uh-huh.
And then when she's in the changing room, she squeezes out. She's got a baking tray. She squeezes it out into a baking tray,
right.
And she takes that with. And all the other girls know. Yeah. They go, "Oh, that's flapjack."
She actually does it in the shape of a heart. It's a real lovely touch.
She doesn't try doing it like that though. It's just the way that her cystitis pushes.
I would recommend not trying the icing. Because that's where Grandpa comes in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm really tired at the moment.
I know, you're so snoozy.
Sleepy and snoozy, and I'm just like...
A really brilliant level for me to fuck with.
This is... Oh, totally.
Yeah,
totally.
Your reactions are a little dulled.
I'm like a normal man after 4 pints.
Right, yeah.
That's what I'm like at the moment.
I'm dead good at pool.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I could clear up now. I could 8-ball. But I'm just a little bit dozy, a little bit, a little bit more gullible than usual.
Just pop your apnea mask on.
Yeah.
Just get your apnea mask on tonight. Have a lovely sleep.
This is probably the stage that you need to get me at to sell me cryptocurrency.
Right. Do you reckon you could be talked into crypto?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I've got crypto already.
Well, see, I heard about Bitcoin when it was like a $5 a coin, right? And
yeah.
I was like using it to buy drugs at that point.
Same. I was as well.
Right.
I used Silk Road.
Yeah. So like I bought a quarter of an ounce of weed for what I worked out. At one point, the Bitcoin that I used for that would have been worth about 100 grand.
Yeah,
if I just held on to it.
I'm the same. I'm the same. I used to use Silk Road to order drugs, particularly Adderall and stuff like that.
It was the best period of drug buying there has ever been.
It was superb.
Because there was actually accountability for the dealers.
Yeah.
It was safer for everyone because no one's meeting. It's safer for the dealers. It's safer for the customers. And because there was reviews and people would test the stuff, you actually knew what you were getting. It's the first time I've ever had like a mature adult drug market. It was awesome.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they took pride in the product.
It was amazing. There was really if you bought an E, you knew exactly how much ecstasy was in it.
I used to use it back in the day where you couldn't just buy Bitcoin, you had to convert into American Samoan dollars.
Right, fucking hell.
And then you had to convert again into Bitcoin. And what would happen is the price had just changed massively. And
Mate, it was that was the hardest thing about buying it. So I'd buy the thing I would want to buy would be, say, 45 quid.
Yeah.
So I'd buy 50 quid's worth of Bitcoin just to be sure.
Yeah.
And then the price would massively fluctuate in the time I was doing this.
Imagine, if you're a listener who doesn't have any concept of this, imagine you're going shopping and you decided that you need some milk and a loaf of bread. And in the time it takes you to pick it up and take it to the checkout, it's tripled in price.
It's like trying to do your shopping in East Germany in 1946.
Yeah.
Just rampant inflation.
No Jews.
Do you think there was none on Silk Road? Come on, mate. Don't be naive. The defo was.
The defo was. There was people of all cultures.
Exactly.
And races
It was a
and stuff.
worldwide, harmonious drug-selling community. It was great. I fucking loved it, man. I genuinely thought it was a better way to do shit.
Well, speaking of harmonious communities,
Okay.
isn't it great when, two people come together in a way that you wouldn't necessarily expect?
This sounds like we're going to put up a wild fisting video now.
Now, do you know what? We've got to the point now where a fisting video probably wouldn't make...
Yeah, we're just like, all right, fisting.
Yeah, we've seen it. Yeah. We've seen it.
Yeah. Can I refer you back to cappuccino time?
Yeah. Now, does that hand come out of her mouth? I'm interested.
Yeah. So, do you want me to put up the little thing you sent me?
Yeah, so I sent this today because I read this on the internet and I just thought, what a wonderful love story. This is Jack Grealish, age 19. No, it is. So the headline is 19-year-old sparks age gap debate after proposing to 76-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah. Now, this is a rare example of the reverse gold digger. This time it's the lad with the super old woman.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got freckles and she's
so many.
She's got liver spots.
Yeah, she's got a big mole next to her eye.
He's a young-looking 19 as well, though.
Yeah.
He's not like
she looks like Gordon Strachan.
I mean, when I first saw this, I thought it was an episode of Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares.
Well, he actually looks like Jack Harrison. Is who he looks like.
Yeah, I thought he looked like a very young Grealish.
Nah, mate. Honestly, I'll get a little picture of Jack Harrison up, and it is pretty exact. Well, there we go, mate. Look, have a little look. Have a little squiz.
Come on. I can see. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah,
I see that. I was watching this and I was thinking, right. First of all, I want to know the oldest woman that Rob you've ever had sexual sex with.
Late 40s.
And how old were you?
28.
Legitimately thought you were going to say 12.
Yeah, I got raped when I was a child. That's what this fun story is.
To be fair, if there was ever a podcast that you were going to
do a fun story about getting molested.
So you were in your 20s and she was in her late 40s.
Yeah.
Was it?
So it was I did a gig in my hometown and she came up chatting to us afterwards. We sort of hit it off a bit.
Wow.
So it
was in Knaresborough.
Yeah, it was.
It was a Knaresborough 50-year-old.
But she was fit
for Knaresborough.
No, just she was fit. I was she was fit. She had a bit of bath, liked her, we clicked.
Hurry, duck! Oh, God.
Obviously, that's my tongue. I was fucking well into it.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, we hit it off. We're in the pub afterwards, and we're and I went back to hers, right?
Yeah.
I was fucking great. But then I started to get a bit sketched out when I got to hers, and I saw, the kids' drawings on the fridge and shit.
Oh,
there was pictures of three kids.
Is that a previous boyfriend's? I drew a choo-choo for you.
Yeah, I drew her a choo-choo Steve, mate. But it was a little bit much. But then, I don't know, it just got a little bit awkward. But I bailed afterwards, right? I was I'm off. We're done now. I'm off. And then I left, but then I realised when I got halfway up the road, right, I was walking back, and I was you know when you're you've shagged someone on a night or whatever, and you're you're leaving, it's over, and you're hee 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 hee.
Yeah.
I was on that sort of giddy walk of I've had a fun adventure, I've got away now.
I've had a fun adventure.
Yeah.
I mean, what middle-aged woman doesn't want to hear that about her vagina? What a fun adventure.
It was a fun adventure.
To make your own quest.
Yeah. But I got halfway up the road, and I was why can't I see anything? I was I left my glasses.
Wow.
So I had to go back I just went back. The front door was still open.
Please, miss, can I have my ball back?
Basically, I had to go back. Like she was like asleep in her room. I had to go in and just like, get my glasses and then leave again, and it was so awkward. Yeah.
Well,
she was sound though.
Here's a thing.
No shame on her.
What do you reckon the oldest woman I have ever had sex? Go on, you make a paedophile joke. You get to make one. That's how I set this up. I actually set it up in a way that would allow you to make a pedo joke.
Right, go on. Let's say it again.
What do you think is the oldest woman that I've ever had sex with?
18 months.
Hey!
Because he's a pedo.
And he said 18 as well then, that made it sound sort of legal, and then he put in the word months.
Yeah. Hey, look, you can't fault the structure.
It's very high concept what we're doing here, and we don't get appreciated enough, really, do
Where's
we?
our awards? Come on, Chortle. Give us a fucking award, you nonce.
Like that's going to fuck it up. Maybe if we recorded inside the M25.
I know, fucking pedo.
So, what do you reckon, legitimately?
Legitimately, I reckon you might have shagged someone in the 50s.
I have never had sex with a woman older than me.
You fucking pedo.
That's not being
you pedo.
That's not
that's
the
pretty pedo-y.
It's not the definition.
It's a bit pedo-y, though.
It's not the definition.
No, but it's like how, right, like, obviously, being gay is like banging someone of the same sex, but also it's wearing shorts that are a bit too tight. That's a bit gay. Right? You're a nonce in the same way. Do you know what I mean? It's not technically actually full pedo. It's a bit pedo, mate.
What, to never have sex?
Never have sex was not even like 6 months older than you.
Oh, no, that might be the case.
Right.
It was never noticeably older.
Right. So I've had...
I'm like John Lewis, never knowingly undersold.
Never knowingly overaged. But like, I've had sex with women in the 30s multiple times when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
And like,
well, there's been women who are older that I've wanted to bang. It's just never happened.
Sure. Oh, right. I suppose, yeah, by the time that they're older than you, they're smart enough not to fuck you.
This is it.
Right.
This is it.
You need younger, stupider, more vulnerable women.
I wouldn't say more.
The lame one at the back of the pack with a limp. That's who you pick off.
The runt of the litter.
Yeah, you're like a lazy old lion. Just get whichever one's the easiest target.
Yeah, I don't so much hunt as I...
Just see an inhaler and you're like, oh, hello. I could catch her.
That zebra's got a gammy leg.
Yeah. It's you, mate. Yeah.
But I'm looking at 1976.
I mean, that's just clearly like, either he's like, it's some sort of like a fetish, or he's trying to get...
No, it has to be a fetish. Has to be a fetish.
Or gold digging. It's fetish or gold digging. That's their one partner who's had that, and the rest of their partners are not in any way. Well, then fair enough. They just, they've clipped that one person. If there's a string of them, it's like, obviously it's not, it's like if like a guy has like an Asian girlfriend, totally normal, nothing wrong. If they only have Asian girlfriends, they're probably a weirdo. Do you know what I mean? Like those guys who like have like the cuddle pillows.
Now that is really bad.
I'm talking about weebs.
Really bad, mate.
I'm talking about weebs.
No, that's really...
No, the ones who fetishize Asian women and don't treat them as humans. They don't treat them as humans. That's the problem.
Look at him backpedaling.
No, I'm not backpedaling. I'm pedaling in exactly the same direction. I'm paddling on one of my 9 million bicycles in Beijing, mate. That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean, though? Those guys who are like too weird about Asian women.
Yeah, so
it's not like, obviously, like, I'm not going to be like, you're going out with an Asian woman. So if you only do and you're weird about it.
So I went, my friend has just come back from Vietnam. Uh-huh. He, one of my best mates, he lived there for 8 years, and he is...
If you live in Vietnam, that's different. That's just, that's just the statistical probability that you're going to go out with Asian women.
He's married to a Korean woman.
Weird.
Well, the only reason is so they could get in on a visa. They've not had a proper wedding. It's one of those we're married now type things.
Good on him.
And she's a very nice woman. Mm-hmm. Probably. I can't understand her.
She makes a lovely dinner.
Yeah. She has a kind tone, and that's all I need to infer. Sometimes she'll ask me a question, I'll just nod and go, yeah, weather here is crazy. No, she's a nice person. Of
course.
Right. Now, incredibly smart, can speak English fluently, however, speaks it in a thick and heavy Korean accent.
Sure.
Because,
as a Korean person would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because
I imagine my Korean would have a slight English touch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You can guarantee right now, knowing how I speak, I'm not going to fly over to Seoul and speak perfect.
Ni hao!
Yeah. Kanichi bloody wa.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
Here's a shout to your J-pop, lads. Yeah, exactly, right? But what really pisses me off, and I notice this, what really annoys me is that I will see people talking to her like she has learning difficulties.
Yeah, people do it with old people as well, or like deaf people or whatever.
So where are you from?
Yeah, it's dead annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like she's from a different country. She's not thick.
Yeah, she's not like fucking my classroom is the cabin at the end of the school field.
Yeah.
She's like...
She's just got an accent.
Yeah, if anything...
Your accent sounds fucking stupider than a Korean accent.
Oh, you've not heard hers. Fucking... ridiculous. I need subtitles at the bottom of her.
Sure, but like having an
It's
accent...
like watching the original Squid Game.
Having an accent doesn't make you thick.
No, of course not.
Unless it's a Wigan accent.
In which case...
Just a bit of banter.
But yeah, 19-year-old, 76.
It's fucked up.
What's she doing?
Yeah.
What's she doing to justify 19-year-old cock?
Gum jobs, mate.
Oh,
Those teeth are out and she's...
oh, that actually made me fucking hiccup and feel a bit sick.
all right.
Sooner eat the rest of that flapjack.
Mate, I literally just typed in 19-year-old into Google and it put 19-year-old 76 was the first thing that came up.
Wow.
Right, so I'm going to go... and it says here, the headline here is teen 19 with pensioner girlfriend 76 proposes as trolls criticise age gap. That's not trolling. That's a valid criticism.
Yeah, if you're going to put that on the internet, it's open to critique.
Right. Oh, so I think he might be Italian, this guy. So, because I wanted just a bit more background. On the story.
Ciabella.
So his name is Giuseppe D'Anna.
I went to the
Giuseppe
bus.
D'Anna.
I went to the bus. But...
Just like my grandma used to make.
Oh, you suck my dick just like my grandma used to suck, huh?
So, he's got 191,000 followers on TikTok, this guy. So maybe that's why he's doing it.
Really? Because I've got 320,000.
Yeah, but you putting up, you were doing like 3 TikToks a day for a while. He's just got to fuck a granny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had to come up with ideas, mate.
When he hears TikTok, all he hears is a fucking biological clock ticking out.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. So she's got a bit of a blue quiff. Have a look at this picture.
Have a look.
Have a look at this picture. He's in a cowboy shirt.
Oh, no. He's bleeding her for a fucking pension, isn't
Gotta
he?
be.
That's what's happening here. And you know what as well is I bet her family go, don't spend too much on him because that's what he's there for. And she fucking goes even further into his arms. Stuff like this, I don't think it should be classed as a crime, you know. She's daft enough that she thinks a 19-year-old boy wants to pound her withered old lady puss. Then that's fucking...
But actually, also, at the same time, with the gold digging thing, and I think this goes both ways gender-wise, if you're like a rich old person and you want to spend the last couple of years of your life ploughing some teen puss or getting a bit of like actually not wrinkled dick in you, and you can...
And if I woke up tomorrow in the body of an 18-year-old American girl,
again,
blonde,
oh God, I've got to get rid of this one.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, big tits, fucking, you know, I look like a cheerleader for the Boston Cowboys, the fucking Dallas Cowboys or something. Then, if I had the option to fucking plough a rich old multimillionaire for 2 or 3 years, and
it's
then
a lot. That a couple of years, you got to think about how many times you got to suck his old dick.
What?
You got to think about how many times in those years you got to suck his old dick.
Yeah, but then you'll never have to work again.
Yeah, but those 3 years you're working fucking hard.
Yeah, but then you never have to work again. And I'm happy to make that fucking thing. If he wants me in a little fucking bikini on his yacht, tanning my fucking supple body, and then he wants to fucking pump me 7 times and then fall asleep at 7 p.m. while I can get my fucking girl mates round and we'll watch Magic Mike on DVD for the 20th time. Fine. That's a life. That works.
Right, so how about now then, right? So you're in this body and there is an old man who is very wealthy.
Yeah, how wealthy are we talking?
Billionaire.
Billionaire?
Yeah.
Okay, what's he want from me?
He's called Kanye West.
Is he?
It's not Kanye.
Is he white?
Whatever works for you, right?
Okay, white.
Okay. He's Jewish.
Is he?
He is Jewish, this guy.
Billionaire, innit?
He wants you to suck his dick.
Okay.
Every day.
Yeah.
For 5 years.
Well,
then he's going to die.
You've just fucking upped it.
You don't know how long it's going to be, though. That's the problem.
5 years.
That's the problem, though. If you get into one of these, you might be 80. He might last another 15 years.
So dick sucked every year for 5...
Until he dies.
Every day for 5 years.
Until he dies. But this guy is in great shape,
you're
right?
Saying...
He's 80, but he's working out.
He's
looking after himself.
Does he have a care or anything?
You've got to wipe his arse.
No, but if who's in charge of his meds?
No, you're not getting to touch his meds.
Nobody needs me to help with his meds.
No,
he's got angina.
There's a nurse who comes around and feeds the meds and just doesn't leave any of it lying around, so you can't do any of your little plans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
and obviously, if you kill him, you're first prime suspect.
He's good at, yeah, but I'll do it in a sneaky way.
How?
But substitute his meds with like Tic Tacs.
Right. Just hoping that polishes him.
Coroner's report. Fresh breath.
Looking very svelte. Very low calories, those drugs you're poisoning with. But right, so there's no way out. The only way out is through. So he's 80, he's in good nick.
But he's going 5 years.
Maybe.
You have to tell me how long he's going.
You don't know that when you're getting into this, you don't know. All you know is he's in great nick and he's very virile.
80,
he's still got a very high drive.
80 maybe not, 90 definitely.
90, you could still have another fucking 20 years if you get a freak.
No, he couldn't get
If you get a freak.
Yeah, but he's not going to want to fucking blowy every day when he's 110.
This guy does, he's a monster.
No.
He's got nuts like
grapefruit. All right, so what do I
mate.
get at the end of it?
Whatever you can get out of it.
Whatever
you can get in the will.
If he's going to write me in that I'll get his fortune when he dies, I'll suck his dick every day. I'll suck his cock I think you've got to think about the actuality of doing it. It's not going to be a quick job. I would suck.
He's 80.
I'd suck an old man's cock every day for 5 years, give or take. And if it had to be 6, it had to be 6. But if it was 3, it was 3.
How many years would you give up after, though?
I don't think you can.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
So, what if he does live another 15 years, though?
He's not. Well, I'll just stop sucking his cock.
He's going to boot you out.
Nah, he says
that's all you're there for. That's all he cares about.
By that point, we've established a bond.
No, this is a psychopath or billionaire who just wants his dick
sucked. No.
Just wants his dick sucked.
I've chilled him out.
You haven't.
Actually,
the only way to chill him out is like.
No. The quality of my blowjobs have been such that it's opened him to a
new... The arrogance of you that you assume you would be the best in the world at sucking dick. You've never done it.
I'll suck the evil out of him.
He's had a lot of expensive blowies in his time. You're not his first one.
Yeah, but from
high-class prostitutes who are doing it constantly.
And let me
tell you
this. It takes a man to know how to please another man.
So describe in detail your technique for sucking off this old man.
Right, okay, so what I do, first of all, is...
By the way, I didn't tell you this. The old man is Naked Martin.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to have to do some Naked Martin stuff.
Christ.
It's the only way you can get off.
Do you know what? I think I'd just fucking...
You got to eat a cum butty.
No, I'm done.
So you'd rather suck off an old man every day for 5 years than eat one cum butty?
Yeah, carbs.
As if you give a fuck about carbs.
I do now. I've got to keep myself in shape. I'm a billionaire's bitch.
You wouldn't have to be if you just eat one cum butty.
Don't want to eat a cum butty.
No one wants to eat the cum butty.
Soon as suck that old man's dick.
Man.
Tickle his balls a little bit.
Either way, you've got to eat cum. I'd rather eat it in bread than in a dick.
Really?
Obviously. So I don't have to suck the dick as well. It's obviously better to have a cum sandwich than suck a dick.
How much would you have to be paid? No, never mind. It doesn't even matter, this game. It doesn't even matter because it would never happen.
No.
No,
no one's offering me money for me to suck their dick.
All I'm saying is that if I was a 19-year-old girl and I was
horrifying thought.
Gorgeous and I wanted to... Like for me, but I'd think long and hard.
If you're a gorgeous 19-year-old, there are easier ways to make money than sucking old dick.
But I'd think long and hard about it.
Yeah.
It's not the only thing that's long and hard.
Like, this grosses me out, though. I think it is gross.
Yeah, I don't know what the family would say.
You felt like, I imagine there's not that much family in the picture. Like, hers are all dead, and his had disowned him.
Oh God. I mean, like, I just feel like if my dad is something like that, my dad's not even 70, but if my dad got with a 19-year-old girl, I'd be like,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah. It'd be like having the time of my life, mate. That's what I'm doing. I just think it is gross.
Yeah. I mean, your dad wouldn't get with a 19-year-old.
Well, he might do. You've no way of telling.
He wouldn't.
You've no way of telling.
He doesn't like to have a relationship with kids.
Yeah.
Because he left,
yeah.
Because he left, he went. So it's a funny joke, isn't it?
I don't know. I feel like there's something really... There's more to this story, is the thing. There is more fucked shit. I want to like, I need to like interview these to like find out what the.
Oh, I'd love to talk to them.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'd love to, because like you got to get there's something behind it. I reckon he was molested by a granny when he was little. It's got to be something like that, hasn't it?
What, you know, like when they pinch the cheeks in the pram?
Yeah.
Just
That's a bollock.
Grabbed his little fucking
Oh,
dick.
look at his cute little ball sack.
Oh, he's growing up.
Oh, I could gobble you up.
Oh.
And I will in about 15 years.
Oh, Jesus.
She's not even a
Christ.
fit granny.
No, she's not. She's horrendous.
No.
She's got those granny earrings as well. You know, the ones that are like big fucking gold
Proper
circles.
granny earrings. And like, she's got that haircut that like, there is a certain age that old women get to where they're like, I'm just having lesbian hair now.
Yeah.
They just check out and they go, I'm having a big boof up top. She's got a bit of blue in it as well. She's got a blue rinse.
Can you make me look like Boris Becker, please?
Yeah. Like, yeah. Gross. Do you reckon they're shagging? They must be shagging. They must be.
Can they, though?
Well, this is also a problem. If you're shagging a 76-year-old, I'd fancy myself to break a hip.
Would you?
Mate, I've got some power behind me. I'm a big lad. I'd be gutted if I didn't. If I shagged an 80-year-old and I didn't at least dislocate something, I'd be fucking devo.
She'd have to be on top with me.
Mate, her knees aren't surviving going on top.
Mate,
if you went on top, you'd crumble her hips into dust.
Yeah, it'd be like she was in a car accident. You know, like a 40-mile-an-hour one.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not killed you, but it's fucking broke bones.
When I was dead skint, like, I would have definitely done some, like, gigolo shit.
Yeah.
Definitely. If there was some, like, older woman who was like, you know.
Do you know who've got it best? Sugar babies.
Yeah. Oh, it's an amazing deal. Now, the best is financial, like, findoms.
That's the thing that I hate the most in the kink community.
Findoms. So it's financial domination.
That's the thing that I don't like at all. It's the one thing that I know you shouldn't kink shame or whatever.
Unless that's what they're into.
But that's the one thing that I just like,
Yeah.
I can't grab my head around.
No, it's mental, innit? So, like, for anyone who doesn't know, like, financial domination is basically like it's pretty much always dudes with a female dominatrix, and they just give them their money. So they have all their money, so they might like control their bank account or give them an allowance.
It's always rich guys as well.
Yeah,
like it's never like minimum wage.
No,
I've not got enough to eat anyway. But you take
you can have me gyro. Yeah,
me benefits have just come in, mistress.
But there are people who work like 100k a year jobs in an office and then give 80 of that to this.
You know why though? It's because they want to feel submissive.
Yeah, exactly. It's taking power away from them. It's the same dynamic as all BDSM.
They've got lots of power because they're in a 100k a year job.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that takes that power away? Is get rid of the money.
Yeah.
But they've got a great job, then women, because they just ring up and
Unbelievable.
go, "Oh, all right, my little sub,
give me some money, you little slut."
Yeah, I'm spending your money on Pokemon cards and Pogs.
Yeah,
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, fucking show me your Charizard, you dirty bitch." But that's it. Like a lot of them don't even like shag the guy or whatever. Like they just like get the money in it, and that's the whole thing.
Here's the thing: what is the kinkiest shit you've ever done?
Oh, I don't know, man. Like I never anything that elaborate with like props and costumes and that. To be honest, oh no, I did a rape fantasy for a girl, didn't I? Like,
oh yeah, you mentioned this.
Yeah, I don't think I can top that.
I'll tell you a story.
Oh God,
you ready for this? Now this isn't going to do very well for the you're a nonce thing.
Okay.
You're gonna have to.
I'll get these off the screen.
If I tell you this story, you've got to promise that you're going to be well behaved and you're going to be mature about it, and you're going to see it as nothing more than a sexual kink fantasy.
No deal.
Do you ever go on FetLife?
Yeah, like I didn't go on it myself, but I've been with like women who've had FetLife profiles and have shown me theirs in order to go, here's what I'm into.
Totally.
So you have like a checkbox basically. I'm into this, and this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's sort of like
one girl sent me this. It ran to like 3 pages. I was like, fucking hell. Yeah.
I love the idea that they're going through it and they're rubbing their fucking bean and they're going through and they're like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
The one I noped out at was daddy-daughter roleplay.
Well, let me introduce you into a story. So I was, especially when I was in my early 20s, I was like, try anything once, let's go for it.
Yeah.
And I'm quite a
Disgusting, man.
I've got quite a sexual appetite,
Don't say it like that.
Why?
Sounds like Henry VIII talking about turkey legs. I have quite the appetite.
It's literally how I come as well. So I hold it like
But
that.
you just go.
I got my dick in one hand and mead in the other, and I can only jizz him if I'm watching a joust. That nearly made you.
Nearly did a spit
That
take.
nearly made you spit. To be fair, it's the two jizz. I can only jizz him if I'm watching a joust.
Horrible.
Spoils to the victor. Covered in like Gladiator, thumbs up, thumbs down, but it's dick. And anyway, right. So I met this girl and we were chatting. I didn't really know what her kinks were, but I fancied her. She was fit. Sorry, fit for me.
Right.
So
she was a 3.
yeah, well, that's what she role played at. So we were chatting and stuff, and we were.
I don't like this story already.
Right. Okay. So we were chatting and stuff, and she was like, this is the sort of stuff that I've done. This is the sort of stuff that I've done. This is the sort of stuff I'm interested in.
I work in a nursery.
Yeah. It's very hard for her to speak with a pacifier in her mouth, but she... No, so she was a normal girl, right? And she
wasn't normal.
She sort of said, this is the kind of thing that, we had sex a couple of times and it was good, and we were trying a bit of like BDSM and stuff, and I was like, this is cool. And she was like, well, this is the sort of thing that I really want to try and get into. Would you mind trying it with me? And I was like, it's not my thing. It grosses me out a bit, right?
Well, so it was like... daddy-daughter.
Yeah, but I'm not into it. Do you know what I mean?
No, it sketched me out. I can't, like, it's a boner killer for me.
I'll tell you what it is. It's and this is what it is. It's role-playing as a paedophile. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Basically.
And I will role-play as a rapist, but a rapist of adults. That's where I draw my line.
I have morals when I role-play.
Yeah. But yeah, I get it's a role play, but it's just not one. I can't be doing that. I can't have them acting like a kid. Like if you start acting like a kid, I don't want to fuck you.
Yeah, well, this is it.
And the girl that I was with who was like into that she's very small, quite young looking anyway.
Yeah,
she's tiny.
Yeah.
So I imagine she'd do that role play very convincingly.
Yeah.
And I did not need that.
The thing is, though, is if it's just a clothing thing, if you want to wear a fucking bonnet and a bib, I can get over it, because at least
I don't know about a bonnet and a bib, mate. Looking like Barney Gumble.
It's got somewhere to wipe my cum.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Put a little rattle on the end of your knob. Like, I can't shag someone who's trying to play with a mobile above them.
Yeah, when I was penetrating her, I'd go, "Here comes the aeroplane."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then I crash it into her leg and I go, 9/11.
Oh, I wish I could forget.
I'd scream, Allah Akbar, and I'd drive it into a gooch. Oh my God, what's wrong with me? What is fucking wrong with me?
Well, for a start, you're a pedo. Secondly, fat.
I'm going to have to try that bit out on stage sometime. That was funny. So, right. So she was like, look, this is the kind of thing I want to get into. And I said, look, I'm not about the acting thing. If it's the wearing thing, I can kind of get on board with. And so she was
I can't fuck someone in a nappy.
So she was like, I want to wear a nappy, right? And I was like, I don't want to fuck you in a nappy.
Because how would you do? Are you going to cut a hole in it like a Hasidic Jew? Or are you just going to pull it to one side?
It looked like, when in the Green Mile where they put that hood over them before they electrocute them.
Mate, a fanny's going to look like Mick Foley.
Mick 10-year-oldly.
Oh.
So, anyway.
Oh, my God.
Right.
So
she says...
Can you just buy adult... I guess you can just buy adult-sized nappies
yeah,
for old people.
Yeah, and there's adults as well.
There's adults with incontinence, sure.
So, she's like, I want to wear a nappy. And I was like, well, I don't want to have sex with you in a nappy.
Very absorbent for your cum. It's very easy clean up shagging someone in a nappy.
I had the bib. So... So I said, I don't want to do anything with you in a nappy. That's weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she said, no, it's fine. It's fine. I just want to wear it when I'm around you. And I was like, right, like over your clothes and that. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I can kind of work with that. That's
Mate,
not...
This is how the Holocaust ends up happening. You start off with one of like, oh, no, we can just do this little bit. Oh, we can just, maybe we'll just put them in a different school. And then it just goes, oh, no, yeah, we'll just put them in a little camp.
Well,
and then we'll
I'll
gas
tell
them
you...
It's just little baby steps.
Ironically.
Ironically.
I'll tell you what happened, because I had a cut-off point, right?
Yeah.
So she said, look, I want to wear this nappy when I'm around you, or okay, whatever. And I was like, all right, okay. And then I said, look, my limits are, you can wear the nappy, and I won't be bothered, but I don't have sex because that's weird for me.
Sure.
But I absolutely do not want you to use the nappy as the nappy is intended to be used. So I don't want you shitting and pissing yourself when you're around me. That's weird.
All right, speak for yourself.
Well, I think that's a fairly fucking decent line to draw, no?
Not on this podcast, mate.
Well, so...
No, I agree. I would also not want a woman to shit herself before I shagged her.
But the thing is it got to the point where I after a while I didn't notice it, because she was wearing her clothes.
It's just all the time.
It was, when she was...
So she's wearing like a skirt with it underneath or something like that?
Leggings or skirt or jeans or
Would
whatever.
you wear the nappy at the top layer or below with the clothes?
No, it's underneath. You can't see it.
Right. But
So
you can if she's wearing leggings.
Yeah. But you get my point, though. It's
get
like
sort of
it's
used
not
to it.
super obvious, and she's really horny, and she's clearly getting off on it loads.
And you're getting to shag someone fit.
And I'm like, I can ignore that. As much as your brain is making this your fantasy, my brain can pretend that this isn't fucking happening.
Yeah, my fantasy is pussy. So we can both get something out of this.
It was like those weighing scales, two sides of the thing.
Yeah.
For every layer that she added, as long as I could balance it out by pretending it wasn't.
I have made these sort of deals before.
And
I've shagged hairy women, I've shagged smelly women, and I've been like, they've still got a puss.
Sounded like Confucius.
Confucius say, smelly woman also have puss.
Where's Confucius from?
He's from Essex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do it now as Yoda.
No. Go.
Smelly woman, I have shagged. Hairy woman, I have shagged. Puss, they had. So, God almighty. So... this was like stage one.
So how long are we talking the time scale of this?
About a week.
So this has progressed from meeting to the nappies on in a week.
No, couple of weeks.
Right.
And then
another week of escalation.
Of nappiness.
Right.
And then she was like, I want you to start spanking me and stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, don't really want to spank you with a nappy because that sort of defeats the point to me.
Well, exactly, yeah.
But I love a bit of spanking.
Sure.
Right.
Who doesn't like hitting women?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't take the bins out,
Not funny. I'm joking.
Gets on live at the Apollo, based on ticking boxes. Sorry, I'm only joking. And if you were, then you wouldn't be shit.
Can't stop.
I'm joking. I'm really only messing. There's lots
Obviously.
Yeah.
They just won't come on this podcast. We keep asking. We genuinely
keep asking.
We have booked so many women who have cancelled last minute.
Do you know why it is?
So many.
Do you know why?
Because they watch an episode.
Because they're sensible. They're smart.
Yeah.
They're fucking clever.
So if anyone's like, oh, why don't they ever have women on? We're fucking trying. We genuinely are. But, I wonder why they don't want to come on after the last 5 minutes we've just done.
I know. Anyway, right. So, she was spanking now. She's happy with that. And I'm kind of happy with this. And I was like...
This level I can maintain.
This I can maintain. Yeah. Right? And then, seeing how... what's the word? Eager I now am. She's like, okay.
It's the escalation.
Let's try and...
you're happy, she can push a bit more.
Let's push a little bit more.
She can push a bit more.
Well, she pushed too hard. Old Icarus flew too close to the sun, some might say. The fucking nappy burnt off. Yeah. So she said...
you got the ickiness.
So she said, I want you to feed me...
No,
like
a little
I'm a
plastic
kid.
spoon with the...
Don't get ahead of yourself. So she said, I want you to feed me. And I said, I don't understand what is meant by that.
Yeah, like a baby bird. You have to chew it up and stick it into her mouth.
So I said to her, like, I said, I'm not like putting you in a fucking high chair. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. She's like, no, nothing like that. It's just how you just feed me. I said, what, with like a plastic spoon? She's like, well, it can be, but you just feed me. And I was like, okay, I get, like, because there's no reason to turn that.
No, like feeding someone that, that could just be a little sexy sex thing.
Well, the way I sort of put it
like
in my
strawberry.
head, that's exactly how I thought of it. Maybe it's like a strawberry thing.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of whipped cream,
She came back with baby food.
Aye.
She came back with baby food,
like
right?
Pumpkin puree.
And I think it was some mushy pea shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's too far, right? That's too much, man. And she was like, no, let's just try. And I was like, And she said, this is a big thing for me. I really need to, can you just try it? And so I was like, I'll just try it.
Yeah.
I popped the lid off. I scooped a bit out. It fucking stunk.
Yeah.
And I went, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't care how fit you are. This is insane.
Yeah.
This is insanity.
Yeah.
And so that was the
With
moment.
my reputation, I can't be here. Mate, yeah. No, I think that's a fair place to nope out.
That was the bit.
Yeah. I think I might have been gone at the nappy, to be honest with you.
Really?
Might have been,
The thing is, though, is if it was, wear the nappy, I want to wear it around the house at all times and you can only see it because that's all that I'm wearing and I'm crawling around, I'd go, nah. But it was...
If it's all she's wearing...
But it was, and as well, didn't wear it to like bed, didn't wear it fucking or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was like a little bit. I'll tell you why I wasn't.
It feels like being halfway down the slippery slope though. Once the nappy's on, you're not at the top of it anymore. You've slid. The slope has slipped.
You put your hand in that nappy, it'd slide. Oh. Yeah, it turned her on loads. Oh. But the thing is I didn't mind it so much.
Because you've got a turned on woman.
Yeah, who's also like, let's fuck now.
Yeah.
I want to suck your dick now.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Great.
But holy fucking shit, man.
I couldn't do it, man. I noped out at the suggestion of it. I never went down that path. I was like, everything else, cool. Happily smack you about a bit.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do much for me, but I'm happy to, apart from, get some of my frustration out.
Yeah.
But like... As soon as the daddy-daughter thing, I was like, I can't be role-playing kids.
It always feels like it's always daddy-daughter, it's never mummy-son, is it?
I bet it is sometimes.
Oh, God. Google it, find out.
Oh, God. I'm going on a private browsing tab.
I wondered what it would be that would make him use the private browser.
It's mummy-son porn. And, the annoying thing is, people at Google are going to see this. Oh, God, yeah. No, obviously this is a thing. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no, well, obviously, yeah, it's just like MILF porn, innit? But they're just pretending to be mum. And, there's loads and loads and loads.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like rompers and shit.
Nah, it's not quite like that. It's a bit more like...
Get one up on the screen.
I'm just trying to find it's just all old women getting shagged, It's just...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's quite hard to find because it's all like stepmom and stuff, all that. Anyway, it's definitely a thing.
Oh, God help.
Yeah.
Well, I came across, speaking of porn, I came across...
Can we get out of the gutter for once?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
We were born in the gutter, moulded by it. We didn't see mainstream till we were a man. By then it was blinding. That was such a dreadful impression.
That was really
I actually put my hands over my mouth to try and make it more Baney, and it did nothing.
Yeah, no, it didn't help at all.
Did absolutely nothing.
No.
I've sent you a link to a tweet, and someone sent me this on Twitter. So a big shout out to...
for a start, I don't like the username of what I'm being made to click on.
So a big shout out to Fraser Nixon who sent me this. What's the username?
Perverse Family.
Perverse Family. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, shall I get it up on the screen? Oh, fuck off.
So
I've just like it went 5 seconds in before I got it on the screen.
So
and Jesus
so
Christ.
Perverse Family is a quote unquote. Now I don't think. Call me a skeptic if you must, but I don't think that these people are a real family.
Right.
So I think it's a group of porn actors and actresses.
I don't reckon this is their real house either.
Well, this is what looks like.
It's an abandoned house, but they photoshopped some naked women on the side.
Yeah, well, they don't look photoshopped to me. They look like they're hung up. See? And there's a woman.
That's CG. Oh yeah,
there's a woman being ploughed. So, first of all,
fuck off.
So first of all, it's like a little trailer.
Christ.
This has had 15 million views. So
15 million.
So it's a little view. Can you tell me what you're watching first of all there, please?
I'm watching... so there's a woman at a table.
What's her name?
Her name is Susan, and she is the mother, is what it says on the caption. Yeah. Now, what she's got in front of her, everything, for a start, this is very important, everything is really gross.
It's dirty, isn't it?
Everything looks like the start of an episode of like a Hoarder documentary before they've cleaned up.
Yeah.
The beginning of a Kim and Aggie show.
Yeah.
Everything's minging. She's got a load of jars that are labelled things like Anna's Piss 2016 and Charlie's Cum 2019, Charlie's Cum 2021. They've got different vintages of huge jars of cum.
Different vintages?
Well, they have. They've got dated them. And this woman, Susan, has scooped up a handful of cum. A handful. And is just dripping it into her mouth. Right. And now, the scene has changed.
The scene has changed. What's the next scene?
This is Anna, the daughter. And she's doing an exorcist face. She's got her legs behind her head, and her bumhole has been stretched like an emo's ears.
Yeah, she's doing the eyes like the Undertaker. When he come into the ring.
Yeah.
And so she's trying to make out that she's some sort of possessed masturbator.
Yeah.
What's that coming out the wall?
It's a dildo that looks like Chekhov might have had it.
Yeah.
It's that sort of level size.
And again, the house is gross.
She's dribbling a bit. Oh, here's Charlie, the father. He just looked like, to be honest, by the standards of this family, pretty normal.
Yeah, well, have you seen what's in the background and shit?
It says, I love you, Daddy.
On the walls and stuff.
Oh, no.
It's weird, isn't it?
Is he the one who stretched out her bumhole?
Yeah. Oh, stop this.
Ivan the servant. He's got a lot of people in bags.
He looks like he's got his own servants' quarters. And he's got a hanging noose there. Yeah. And then he's got a dartboard in the background.
Yeah, but it looks like they've been trying to hit it with cum rather than arrows. Oh, treble 20.
What?
I'm going to go for 19s. It's easier.
Stop.
What is he doing?
So this is
Joseph the grandpa. What's he putting his finger in?
I think he's about to masturbate. He's also got.
I don't know what was that in his hand. It looks. Is that a bit of his dick? She's like picking at it with his fingers.
Look at what he's masturbating next to.
Oh, God, there's an old doll covered in cum.
There's like an old doll.
To be fair, whoever makes their fake cum is doing a great job because they have got it everywhere. Right, because like that first scene with the cum, that can't be real. Oh, it's too much cum.
He's the busiest fella on the set.
Yeah, because like there is too much cum. Like it would take years to gather up this much cum.
Oh, yeah. It's not real cum.
It's no. Sorry to break the illusion for anyone. Someone just sniffing some pants. Damien the son, Jane the cousin. She's just wanking.
Oh, did you go back to Jane the cousin?
Yeah, she's just aggressively frigging herself.
No, you've missed something.
Right.
What have you missed on the sides of the walls?
Right, the walls are covered in dildos. It looks like the trash compactor scene from Star Wars. You know, when they get dropped in it and the walls close in. It looks like that, but you're going to get shagged by the walls.
Two of those dildos are going to hit each other. It's going to stop crushing it, and she's going to climb up to the top to safety.
Yeah. But she doesn't look upset about the situation she finds herself in. Oh, now there's loads of dicks through the walls. There's a real dicks. Oh, there we go. There's a poo onto someone. She's putting
Stop.
Oh, fuck off.
Stop.
Fuck's sake. Why is it always this?
This is the first time I ever get to do this to Rob.
Stop putting feet in fannies. Can that be a rule?
Yeah.
You don't need to kick fuck a fanny.
No, you don't. Also, that shot there.
I mean, great cinematography.
It's
You've got to
excellent.
say, they really have shown the full effect of
Oh
this.
yeah, Kubrick would be
Yeah.
fucking loving that.
And whoever is getting kicked in the fanny, she's in great shape, wonderful abs. You know, she's got a little six-pack
Oh, yeah,
going.
she's
That might be toes, to be fair. Jesus. Oh, my God, that went in far.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what's happened.
What? What's happened, Rob?
There's a woman now, she's sucking off a prolapse.
Yeah.
She's not just... Oh, for fuck's sake. I've seen people like fiddling with prolapses a lot.
You never seen one sucking one off? Da-da-da-da. What's this?
Caitlyn Jenner.
This is
This is a very butch-looking woman, maybe, with like... She's very muscular, and she's got a massive strap on.
yeah. It looks like she swims for Penn State.
Fuck's sake, that looks like the... So now what's happened is either the dick or the strap-on has gone into a bum
Yeah.
that is in such poor condition that you can see the dick now poking out of the vag.
Yeah. She's
It looks like a bit in Alien.
it's all open plan down there, I think.
They've really knocked through. It's very airy. Oh my God. Pooing in mouths. Just some hot dogs next to them. Oh my God. Just throwing up jizz. Oh, is that a vacuum pump pulling out the inside of a fanny?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on in this. There's
Tough,
a lot.
innit? It's really tough.
There's a lot.
It's like
It's like a greatest hits of this podcast.
I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Stop.
Perfect attendance A star above the prolapse.
Look at that.
And they're all covered in cum.
And also as well, that prolapse looks angry.
It's really raw. What's that? That's vomit
That's a woman
on their big fat tits.
the biggest fattest
Just
tits I've ever
pouring
seen.
puke, pouring a bucket of puke all over her big fat tits.
Yeah.
Being poos, pissing in the mouth. Sorry, was her head up an arse then?
Go on, go back. I think her head's up an arse.
I think she's put her head in an arse. I think her whole head has gone up an arse.
She's got a whole head up her arse. She's got a whole wide head up her arse. She's got a whole wide head up her arse.
She is, like, she's been, look, you can see it's going, she is pushing her head into her arse. And look, fair play to her. She's still in character doing the eyes.
Yeah.
She's really committed to that bit. Oh my God.
Gross, isn't it?
Fuck's sake. Just throwing up loads. And then the credits. Obviously, you want the credits. Is there a post-credits scene? Let's have a little look.
What, like the Avengers?
Yeah.
No, so that's perversefamily.com.
That's season 3, so they've really had to escalate. I think.
So thank you ever so much to
thank
Fraser
you.
Nixon for sending that in.
Jesus Christ.
It's horrific, isn't it?
Like, how badly do you have to be molested for that to be what you're into?
God.
For when you get to that degree, you've really got to have gone down
It's
a lot of rabbit holes.
There's so much going on.
Yeah.
The thing is that makes it different to all the stuff that we've been sent so far is that...
The production values, for a start.
Oh, excellent.
They've really spent some money on it.
But the thing is what we've been sent so far has always felt like one man or woman
Doing it
on
by
their own.
themselves. Amateur. There's just one person's got this weird kink.
Yeah, they've gone out and they've invested in a tripod.
Yeah.
And that's all they've gone for.
That's all they need to do. It's a 20 quid start-up cost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this...
Mate, like, the thing with this, though, the views on Twitter, a lot of them will be people like us being like, fucking hell. But there's got to be a percentage that are, that are paying for the product.
If 1% of those went...
15 million. It's loads, isn't it?
What's like 15,000?
I can't do that maths off the top of my head. Let me just have a look.
1,500 maybe.
Of 15 million.
Yeah, 15,000. 150,000 would be 10%. No, 1.5 million would be 10%.
Let's have a look. 150,000. Yeah, that's what I thought. 150,000 people, that is, if 1%.
If
are into it.
1% are like, we want to sign up to this, 150 grand. Sorry, 1,000.
Yeah.
Or paying £10 a month.
Yeah, mate, that is not going to be cheap. That subscription. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
That is like, just have a nice shag and a cuddle.
They can't. I don't think anybody who's into that.
Yeah.
I don't think that they can enjoy regular sex. I don't think it's possible.
No, of course not. No, it's too far gone, isn't it?
It's way too far pushed.
And I don't get how you just don't get enjoy having your dick rubbed. How is that not enough?
Rubbed.
Just having your dick rubbed. Lovely.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Sometimes I use my dick and sing out of it. I go.
Hello, mother.
I go.
Hello, father.
I go.
Here we are.
I go.
Good order.
I go this. I go. Rescue me, or take me in your. Call it Aretha Franklin.
Fuck's sake.
I think that's a brilliant joke.
The worst thing we've had on this episode.
What, Aretha Franklin?
Awful.
R-E-S-P-C-T. I'm just a little Willy.
Fucking hell. I'm still a little shell-shocked.
Yeah.
It's just so many things happen so quickly.
And it was edited in such a way. That's edited better than our live shows are going to be.
Oh, miles better than anything we're putting out, yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. But, like, fuck me. But, like, there must be people who are like, I love prolapses. Could you not throw up on it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got to be that, where they're like, they just love puke, and they're like, pop his bumhole back in.
Yeah.
But, like, they've done some real damage to at least one of those women. Probably the one who had a head up her ass was probably the one who also had the gaping fanny.
Would you rather have, in that situation, would you rather be the woman who has a person's head up their arse, or would you rather be the person having their head shoved up an arse?
I'm going to put my head up an arse. There's less chance of tearing.
Yeah, but there's a lot of chance of just...
You definitely get shit on your head, 100%.
Yeah,
if you're going that far in it, you're getting shit on your head.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have shit on my head than a giant gaping arsehole. That's what you're asking me, innit?
And there, in a nutshell, is this podcast's essence. I'd rather have shit on my head than a giant gaping arsehole.
Is that not fair, though? Would you not feel the same?
Yeah, I think just...
I think you've got to be the one who puts the head up the arse.
Just, though, because here's the thing, is that woman looked like she was really enjoying it, whereas the woman with her fucking head up an arse, I imagine, is having a tough day.
They're both having a tough day at work.
Yeah.
They're both earning their money.
Excellent actresses.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but again, like, there's some stuff in their past. They've got to be a bit into that to be able to do it.
Oh, fuck
These aren't
yeah.
like normal.
Fuck yeah.
Because, like, I think everyone in porn, it's like comedy, and people in porn are a bit weird or outsiders. They've had, like, you know, weird backgrounds or whatever. They've ended up in it a lot of the time.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
you know, it's like an outsider thing. So, like, it's similar to us in that way.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
these are the most extreme of those weirdos.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah. Like in comedy, the comedy equivalent would be improv troops.
No, I respect them far more than an improv troupe.
Oh, God, yeah.
Like, if one of my mates was like, I've just had someone shove their head up my arse, I would have so much more respect for them if they I just went to an improv class.
Oh.
I'd be like, ugh. I would watch that every day of my life over one improv class once.
I went to one once when I was 18.
Right.
I was just getting started in comedy.
Yeah.
Because somebody told me that I had to go to it. So I was dead naive when I started, and it was like, you have to
stop this fucking going off. Keep talking, I can hear you.
They're like, you have to fucking go to the improv course. And I was like, right, okay. Yeah. So what I did was I signed up for one lesson, which is the minimum amount of lessons that you can sign up for.
Yeah, you can't sign up for less than one.
No. Excuse me,
dickhead.
I've been told that I have to sign up for improv lessons. Is there any way of signing up for less than one?
Who told you that you had to?
I can't remember. It was some other open spot.
It was like, yeah, you really need to do improv if you want to be a comedian?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, because you need to, be loose on stage and stuff.
Okay.
So I can't remember what happened, but I can remember playing a game called Yes and.
Right, sure. Well, that's a concept that, is...
It's
like,
the stupidest thing.
I mean, it's not if you want... Like, it's a general, like, I get the point of that.
No, but can you imagine paying 50... You just want to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Paying 50 quid, and you have to be around the sweaty virgins, and... Oh, look, there is a plane over there. Yes, and we are going on holiday. Like that's literally... You have to say yes and to everything.
Yeah.
Yes, and it will be our first holiday together as a married couple.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's to stop spanners just going, we're not married, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You know, stop that, innit? But yeah.
It's just
improv is dreadful. I've had to. I did a gig at like a uni in Sheffield where I had to follow an improv troupe doing 40 minutes.
Oh, what were they called?
Oh, there was something like, you know, the Improv Rats or whatever, you know.
The Improv Rats?
Something like that, you know. They've always got some fucking little spanner name.
Yeah.
Fucking hate them. Like, if ever I want to be filled with rage, I just Google image search improv troupe.
Let's do it now.
All right. It's like, honestly, some of the most punchable faces on earth. Improv troupe.
Oh, improv troupe. Oh, improv
Here we go.
troupes.
Let's go on images. Oh, just look at these cunts. Look at them. Look at them. They've never had a shag between them.
Oh, yeah.
We actually know these ones.
Yeah.
Yep, know them.
Oh, my gosh. What are they all... Oh, my God, that's infuriating.
I know, and they're always like so happy about the shit they're doing.
They're all pretending to pull a rope in one direction.
They're always doing some wacky shit in the photo like this. Look at this.
Also,
look at that. Look at them.
I also believe wholeheartedly...
Well, we're having a fight, but I'm pulling you.
That's actually from Don't...
Oh, yeah, it's that film that's actually really depressing.
No, it's fucking brilliant.
It's a good film, but it's
Don't
pretty
think
bleak.
Twice.
Yeah. Look at this.
I always think that every
That's a perfect one.
Right, so just stop it on there.
Yeah.
I always think that every male in the improv troupe looks like they could potentially rape a woman.
Oh yeah, look, he's mid-rape.
They give off that vibe of
He's got a gun.
I'm so lonely I want you to touch it.
It's just, who sees that and goes, yeah, I want to go see that.
What's the title of this?
They're called Improv Attack. I know.
What's the title of the article?
ISU business professor performs an improv troupe.
Jesus Christ.
So that's a university professor.
They are so infuriating, aren't they?
They are so annoying, these wacky cunts.
I went to see improv done at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Why?
And, well, because somebody said to me, look, the reason that you don't like it is because you haven't seen it done well.
Yeah.
And I've seen it done...
I saw the Comedy Store players once and they were all right. They're good.
I've seen it done twice now. Yeah. The first time it was done by what they call... They do improvs of Enid Blyton and Jane Austen stuff.
Ostentatious.
Yeah, dreadful.
Yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah.
And then but then, mind you, I also hate Jane Austen and Enid Blyton.
Yeah, it's not for you. It's for mums and that, innit?
Exactly. So the chance of me going, well, I hate improv, I hate Jane Austen.
But together...
Oh, my God, you get a story.
Yeah.
Reader, I put in the bucket at the end. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. See, I don't do a lot of that at Edinburgh because I feel like I just pay for every show I go see.
I don't.
Anyway. Even if it's shit, I'll give them a $5.
I've walked out of, I'd say, 20% of shows without paying.
Wow.
Because they're dreadful. I'm not paying them.
I'll still give them a $5.
Someone, I once watched, just because I had nothing to do, I once watched a compilation show, 4 acts. Uh-huh. It was that bad that I didn't pay anything. Yeah. And somebody said as I was leaving, oh, you're not putting anything in the bucket? And I went, no. And I left. It was that bad.
Wow.
I refuse to fund not even mediocrity, just shite.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I watched Ostentatious once, dreadful, hated it. And then I also watched Whose Line Is It Anyway? Paid 20 quid.
Yeah.
I was like, these isn't good.
the guys. It's just not funny, is it? It's just not funny.
Do you know Greg Proops was on as well?
Yeah.
It's like the dude.
Yeah.
Not funny. Yeah. Do you know why? Because the funny bits of improv get written down and become stand-up.
This is it. The funniest things you improv like that, yeah, again, you refine, you make better, you come back with. But that's not to say like improvised stuff can't be funny, because like I love doing crowd work, as do you, and that's all improvised. Yeah. That could be some of the funniest stuff. Yeah, but it's not formalised, and it's not in this.
I'm chatting to them.
There's not rules exactly.
It's worse when look.
It's natural.
When I'm doing crowd work, I'm like, oh, what's your name? What you both doing and stuff, and we have a laugh from there. I don't go, I need a setting.
Yeah. I always thought it'd be dead fun to go to like get like some posh, because the worst ones possible are posh students doing it. So if you see like Durham University or Oxford or Cambridge or one of them doing it, you know it's going to be fucking shit. So I'd love to go to one of them, go to like the Durham Review, go to their improv, all right, and when they're like asking for suggestions, just give them the most boring shit possible. So when they're like, give me a setting, an office, give me a job, accountant, and what could be doing? Spreadsheets.
Payroll, it's the end of the month.
Yeah, go, cunts. Because, you know, I think some people will think, oh, we'll go say, like, you know, wacky things that'll fuck them up. No, that gives them fuel.
Yeah.
And, like, the hackiest thing you can do is shout, like, dildo or whatever.
It's like if you're ever at a comedy show and they're having a chat with you, did you... Dear God.
Just a little squeak.
Was a little squeak, wasn't it?
Yeah. Continue.
If you're ever at a comedy show and the comedian's talking to you and you... Stop wafting it towards me.
It's strong.
If you're ever at a comedy show, I'm preemptively putting my
That's
shirt
not going to be enough.
Over the top.
It's not going to be enough.
Oh, Jesus Christ above. I know it's coming. That's the thing. Stop wafting it towards... Fuck off.
I've got bigger hands than you as well. You can't beat my wife.
Exactly. I can't beat the tide. I smelt it then. Oh, my God. That's horrible.
I've just eaten a load of spicy halloumi.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
the
rough,
hell
that one,
is
isn't it?
wrong with you?
That's rough, that one, yeah.
God almighty.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do this anymore. Jesus, wet. If you're ever at a comedy night and you want to fuck up the compere, compere's talking to you, hey, you guys are wacky, what's your name? Be really fucking normal. Yeah. Be really normal, one word, boring answers.
That's the worst.
We can't do anything with that.
It's really the worst.
The thing...
Like, it's either that, like, the worst people to talk to are that, or people who, like, make up stuff trying to be funny. Oh, it's so lame.
Yeah.
It's never that funny, and it's a dead end.
Yeah.
Then it just stops it off.
What do you do? I work at the dildo factory. Yeah. Do you really? No. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Brilliant.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think? Oh, God almighty, that pisses me off.
Talk to me like a person.
Yeah, it's fine. Talk to me like a person that's talking to another person in front of 200 people.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way that you fucking up. Or don't try and my least favourite thing is where you speak to somebody and they do the thing where they pretend to look round.
Yeah.
You know, you must be speaking to the person behind me. Fuck off.
Yeah, clearly you little cunt. You're on the front row, you bitch.
Fucking wait. You sat front and centre. Yeah. How could you possibly not think that this was going to happen?
Yeah.
Idiots.
Well, I'm going to go compare in Chester after this. It's usually rowdy, so we'll see.
Alexander's.
How that goes.
Yeah, I like Alexander's.
I love it. Like I love it. But like last few times I've done it, it's been pretty. Well, I wouldn't want to cast aspersions, but there's been a cocaine energy to the crowd.
If it's race day, that's a problem.
Yeah, but it's it's always good fun because it's a great room. But like it can be fucking lively. But like MCing in a lively room's fun, innit? So I'll enjoy it.
Plenty of energy. Who you on with?
No idea.
Oh. Okay, that'll be nice.
Yeah, roll the dice. But it's people that Danny's booked, so it won't be anyone I hate.
Exactly, it'll be people fine. So yeah, I am in Runcorn tonight.
Lovely.
And then I was in Preston tomorrow for the Frog and Bucket.
Oh, you've had the fucking jackpot, haven't you?
Oh, God bless Jess at the Frog and Bucket. She does our live shows. They give us a place to do stand-up, and she books me and then cancels the gig and pays me full fee. So I get the full fee for not having to leave the house.
I know. Beautiful.
Fucking lush.
Yeah, so I'll probably see you at that gig in Leeds tomorrow. You'll pick it up last minute.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up last minute and do it.
Yeah.
Shit, because I'm a little whore.
Because you are a dirty little whore.
Dirty little whore.
Dirty little whore with a little whore mouth.
Oh, mate, I'm going into a house with loads of other little whores.
Yeah.
Yeah, mum's drinking cum, vintage cum. Sister's got an arsehole wider than the Mersey Tunnel.
I really thought the drinking the cum was going to be it. I thought that was it. I thought that was the whole thing.
No.
On that.
If you want to check it out,
that's what got Survivor cancelled with Joe Rogan.
What?
It's like when Joe Rogan left Survivor.
You mean Fear Factor?
Fear Factor, that's the one.
Survivor's when they're all on an island.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
Yeah, but now for Fear Factor, the challenge that got him cancelled was drinking like pint glasses of donkey cum.
Wasn't that a game for the Nintendo?
I don't think it was Nintendo, mate.
Is it not Donkey? It was, wasn't it?
Donkey Kong, yeah. Yeah.
That's what the barrels were. Barrels of cum. Barrels of his cum.
Yeah. So he gets stuck to the ladder.
Why were they upset with people drinking cum?
Just like drinking animal cum.
Why is that bad?
Why is it bad?
Yeah, what's milk?
It's not cum.
Yeah, but it might as well
Milk's
be.
different to cum, isn't it?
It might as
it's
well.
not might as well be.
It might as
right,
well.
Right, no, because if Naked Martin put a bit of milk in a frying pan and some eggs, we'd be like, oh, look, he's made a lovely omelette. It's not the same as frying up some cum, is it?
If Naked Martin lactated and jizzed out of his fucking nipple, then you'd be like, yeah, that's kind of cummy.
Yeah, that would be worse. If he jizzed out of his nipple, I also wouldn't want to drink that.
Yeah.
But, if my auntie had a dick, she'd be my uncle. What are you on about?
But that's cows, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, it's milk is different to cum.
Yeah, but
like that's
but it's the same ballpark.
It's not the same ballpark. That was an accident, but he's right.
Eggs are like fetuses, aren't they?
Yeah, but I'd rather eat a fetus than drink cum.
Would you?
Probably, yeah.
I'd rather drink cum.
Yeah.
Eat a fetus, a human
Maybe not
fetus.
a human fetus, yeah, I get that.
Well, actually, it depends how far down.
Yeah, if it just looks like a little blob.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love that.
If it's got eyes, it's going to be tricky. As a vegetarian, I think I might find it difficult to eat a human baby.
Yeah, the minute that...
What a way for me to break my vegetarianism, though. What a way for me to come back into the world of meat eating.
Tell you what, Rob's eating a jelly baby. That's not a jelly baby.
But cum is different to milk. It's not the same thing.
It's the same ballpark.
It's not the same ballpark.
It is the same ballpark.
It's not the same ballpark. You can't just go, oh, it's the same ballpark, and then that's fine.
White liquid.
Yeah, but but paint is also a white liquid. That's bad to drink.
Well, there you go.
All right.
So I'd say cum.
So PVA glue and white paint and cum, all the same thing.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Great.
Imagine. See, that's the thing. You know when you said that you were
doing a little sticking project at primary school. Right, everyone get your dipsticks out.
You know when you said we were going to paint our studio with white paint.
Oh no! What have you ordered?
2 gallons of donkey cum.
2 gallons of... To be fair, it would be very appropriate for our studio.
Oh, absolutely. Get guests to take a picture next to it and stuff.
This is the Donkey Kong wall. Look, it's still wet. Fuck's sake.
And it's Eeyore's cum as well, so it's really depressed.
Oh, bless him.
Not much of a cum.
You'd think maybe the hand job would cheer him up a bit.
Not much of an orgasm.
Maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he just needs sucking off and he'll be dead cheerful after that.
That's the difference between Eeyore and Tigger.
Yeah. Tigger's getting it on the reg. He's bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun.
The wonderful thing about Tigger is that
his Tiggers are full of cum.
Oh, hell.
Let's wind this up.
Like Christopher Robin's always coming. Right, okay. Yeah. Thank you for listening. It's been another episode.
I love that he didn't even say it's been a great episode. It's been fun. It's been like, that has been another episode.
It was rough in patches, wasn't it? Let's be fair.
It fucking was, yeah.
Thanks for listening. It's been another episode. If you've enjoyed it, check out our...
I love that you know exactly how long that sound clip is now.
Check out our Patreon. It's patreon.com/deadmentalkpod, and it is literally £3 a month for
which is about the cost of a cappuccino.
You get access to everything. You get access to viewing all the videos. You get access to Patreon episodes, an extra episode every month. You get access to the extra special content that we make, the live show videos, Rob's punishment set. Yeah. Whenever we feel like we can add something, we chuck it on Patreon. Yeah. Discounts for merch.
There's going to be live shows pretty much every month now as well, isn't there? Like, coming up.
I need to confirm them with
Jess.
Yeah.
There'll be regular shit going out there.
And you'll be the first people that can get tickets and stuff. We basically
At the moment, it's not a struggle to get tickets. But
No, I know.
But if it gets to a point where anything's going to be selling out, we'll go straight to the patrons first.
And if that's not sold it for you, all of that, and access to the Discord community, which you can join for free,
but you can't get in the good bit. You can get in the Discord community for free. Come join us. It's dead good. You can have a chat and laugh, but you can't get into the dark room where all the really fucked up shit is.
The Discord community is genuinely one of my favourite bits of this podcast.
It's sick, innit?
Because there's over 1,000 people in it. They've got a messed up sense of humour. Yeah. There's some hella crazy usernames. And there are
usernames are fucking wild.
There are some it's weird when you get a fucking message on your phone. It's like,
Harold Shitman has messaged me.
The ghost of Maddie McCann appears to have dropped a comment.
Oh, my dad has messaged me.
Your dad's on there.
He's not actually.
No. There's fan art as well. People make the most incredible fucking shit and stuff.
Yeah, like really disgusting photoshops of Freddy a lot of the time.
You can join it for free. You can get on it. It's the links on all of our social medias and stuff. But yeah, if you want access to the good stuff, it's £3 a month. And if all that hasn't sold it for you, then you are safe in the knowledge knowing that we spend this money on improving the pod. We're looking at getting a new studio, new setups. We're really looking to launch this, and so you're kind of safeguarding it for the future, and that is a really nice thing to do if you enjoy this.
Because sponsors are not flocking on board.
No, they're not as keen for this as what we thought they might be. But if you are interested in sponsoring us, then you can drop us an email to...
This desperate flaunting, this jiggling your tits for money.
deadmensponsors@gmail.com. Deadmensponsors@gmail.com. Stop it.
I will.
Deadmensponsors.
A fat cunt.
Deadmensponsors.
A fat cunt @gmail.com.
Deadmensponsors.
Send your emails to a big fat cunt.
Deadmensponsors@gmail.com.
Fat cunt.
And we can talk about advertising on the podcast, and we'll send you our metrics over and stuff. And hopefully we'll get a bit of money in that will mean that we can do the studio up a bit.
Yeah, we're going to do some cool shit. And we've just got loads of shit planned we want to do. Like we want to buy billboards and stuff and put horrible things on them.
Do you have any idea how expensive Donkey Kong is?
It's really fucking expensive.
Fucking dear.
Yeah.
Do you
My arm's killing me.
Doctor said
I went to a place. It's like when you can pick your own strawberries.
Wank your own donkeys. Went to the doctors. They said you got tennis's elbow.
I wish it was tennis, mate.
Yeah, not played tennis in years, Doctor.
Yeah.
You got donkey wank arm. See you next week. Thank you for watching.
Fuck off.